22の2の聖地竹佐店だ。大体お前は新聞では人のとこ信じは書かれるだないか。
雄一さん
小一のことが世間なんだぞ。
这个家庭因为战争的缘故再也没有了欢乐。方子告诉萧南，哥哥和田正夫自打从中国战场回来后，每天只是喝酒度日，谁也不知道哥哥在中国到底遇到了什么。方子的妹妹英子自从响应东条内阁号召退学，参加了从征服务团后，一直杳无音信。萧南是大公报派驻东京跟随采访的记者，他战前在东京留学，和田芳子和北野雄一都曾经是他的同学。
Historic moment. The whole world is watching us.
The whole situation just makes me a little uncomfortable.
Why is that?
I feel like I'm putting on a show here.
You're right.
I declare the trial of the 28 Japanese defendants formally begins. All of the defendants in this case were once leaders in Japan over the past several decades when Japanese power was at its peak. These include prime ministers, foreign ministers, treasury ministers, chiefs of staff, and military high command. No matter how high they once stood, they will be treated now exactly the same as the lowest ordinary soldier. We will assure the defendants that a careful examination will be made before this court regarding the nature and the number of charges brought against them by the prosecution's indictment, as well as the declaration of all applicable laws.
Honorable Presiding Judge and members of the court, I am Joseph Keenan, the Chief Prosecutor for this International Military Tribunal for the Far East and for the United States of America. The charter of the International Military Tribunal for the Far East clearly stipulates 5 separate charges with which the defendants have been indicted, as listed: premeditation, organization, initiation, and/or execution of a war of aggression or a war in violation of international law, treaties, agreements, or assurances. In addition to these charges, participation in a common plan or conspiracy to accomplish any of the foregoing
Remove that man from the courtroom. Next, the International Military Tribunal for the Far East will hear the defendants' pleas to the charges brought against them by the prosecution.
Anybody with any objections to how this courtroom is run should put them in writing. The defense's oral argument is completely out of line. It's a despicable ambush, comparable to the sneak attack on Pearl Harbor.
この動議を取り下げるつもりはありません。また、当裁判所に在籍している判事全員の資格に対しても異議を申し立てます。当裁判は完全に小ビジネス的な傲慢や偏見に満ちたものであります。俗に言う勝てば官軍、負ければ賊軍という考え方から、勝って管理としてアジアの平和や共同繁栄のために心血を注いできた各被告の生死を決定しようとしております。私は当裁判所の公正性に疑問を抱くとともに、放送の尊厳さが損なわれることを非常に遺憾に思うものであります。
Silence! Mr. Hirose, the courtroom is not a place for you to preach your theories or set your conditions. Now, your first point concerns me personally. Therefore, I will withdraw myself from a conference decision to be made by the other judges later.
他の10名の判事も国際軍事法廷における判事の資格を備えているとは考えられません。そうなると当裁判所の判決に公正を期することは到底不可能であります。異議を申し立てます。
What do you think would be fair?
アメリカ合衆国最高裁判所です。
Entirely out of the question. Court is adjourned. How could an international court, composed of 11 judges, appointed by their democratically elected governments and organized by the best minds of international law, lack the decorum of one federal court? This is absolute provocation. Since I am the target, I am willing to abide by a conference of the judges.
刚才在法庭上装疯的大川周明是日本种族主义和军国主义的理论家，9·18事变直接组织者和参与者。后经盟军法医鉴定，认定他已患梅毒性脑炎而精神失常，无区分是非能力。这是这次审判中唯一一个靠装病逃脱罪责的战犯。美国的一位资深记者写道：“大川是个狂热分子、冒险家，典型的恶棍，满脑子帝国伟大之幻想。”
After our discussion, the 10 judges unanimously agreed with the second article of the tribunal, specifying in the Supreme Commander of the Allied Army's ability to appoint judges to the court on its basis of recommendations from their respective national governments. Therefore, we do not possess the power to decide appointment, dismissal, or withdrawal of any judges.
This means that the guilt or innocence of the 28 defendants will be based on the final verdict of this military tribunal. Next, the court will hear the defendants' pleas to the charges. The accused will state whether they plead guilty or not guilty to the prosecution charges brought against them in the indictment of this International Military Tribunal. Defendant Sadeo Araki, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
私の認可しか相手をすることを求めます。
Petition is denied. The court requires for you to speak for yourself.
無罪です。
私は無罪であります。
私は無罪です。
無罪。無罪。無罪。
無罪。無罪。
無罪。
私は無罪です。